the Hoosier here. Tevin Coleman found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Ryan out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Get up! 21!
On third down, Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check 26, check 26, ready! Check 25!
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Tuesday. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Let's go.
Here's Ryan. His pass caught He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Ryan. And his first look is incomplete. Switching gears for a second, because you and I were talking earlier, we had some odd games in week 1. I don't think anything, though, takes the cake quite like that game in Miami. How about that lightning delay? Multiple lightning delays.
Yeah, when you open up the season in the state of Florida and it's not a dome,
good luck.
You've got a chance of this happening, right? It happened in Tampa a couple of seasons ago, maybe a couple of times if I remember correctly. This game wound up taking 7 hours and 8 minutes to finish when all was said and done. Normally we do a game in 3.5 or less. That's unbelievable. So great stamina for the fans, great stamina for the players. And how about our colleagues in the announce booth? Great stamina for them as well.
Indeed. Longest game in NFL history. Here's Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 3rd down. It's Coleman. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Right back to him on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw on 2nd down. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, 20. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Here's Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. This is Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Ready, 20. Gun. Hey, express. Right. Go.
Ryan. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Ryan. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bryant's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jack Crawford forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Tack McKinley in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Freeman again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, CD, looking back to last week, one interesting thing certainly was that tie between Pittsburgh and Cleveland. You know, that was the first Week 1 tie since 1971.
Yeah, I think our research told us that the Broncos and Dolphins tied 10-10. And remember, overtime was instituted by the NFL starting with the 1974 season. So this is unbelievable, those two teams tied. Cleveland was +5 in turnover margin, had their chances, and got a field goal block down the stretch that would have won the game.
Yeah, Pittsburgh had a field goal late in OT too, and they missed it wide left. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Grady Jarrett forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, a 22. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection. Ryan to and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, 27 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Now it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now the pitch to Freeman. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Ryan now off the bootleg. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get up!
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And it's pulled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Give him 30 yards there.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch, and it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor. Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for two, when to go for one. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for two. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Ryan now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. From the gun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
There we go.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Connects with Sanu right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Here's Ryan. Throw inside, caught by Ridley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, that tackle right there, that might have just saved the ball game.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Falcons are going to win the game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.